Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here. I'm super, super excited, just 2 days before Thanksgiving. And I got to tell you, one of my biggest gratitudes of all is not only taking some of the finest products on the planet, seriously, I think they are the finest products on the planet, but working with some of the finest people on the planet and getting to choose every day who I work with. And one of the people I respect and admire tremendously in this business is Braelyn Cunningham, who's our guest speaker today. And I really, really admire his wife as well. I think they're amazing family people. They're principled, they're authentic, and they are building a dynasty here at LifeVantage, and they're doing it the right way. And I want to thank Braelyn for taking time out of his busy life. We're all busy right now. And Braelyn, thank you for saying yes to LifeVantage. Thank you for saying yes to me and to all these people tonight and to all the people that will watch the recording in the future. Anyway, Brandon's married to Lynette. She's beautiful and she's funny. I love her. 31 years. Holy cow. 2 kids, Trey 18 and Braelyn 16. I cannot believe they are 18 and 16. Brandon Minor turning 25 and 27. Anyway, home is Bradenton, Florida, and they've owned several businesses, bought our first business when they were 21 and 19 years old. These guys have been at it for a while. Majority of the business experience was when the automotive business and real estate financial crisis of 2008 and 9 set them on a course that led them to network marketing, surprise, surprise, person-to-person distribution, word of mouth advertising. They joined their first company October of 2009 with the same company 13 years later, replaced their income in 2 years, hit the top rank in 4. In 13 years, they've sold $215 million in products, and they are in the Network Marketing Hall of Fame. Boom. Random facts: they love the water. If they're not in a boat, they're not happy. If they're in a boat, they're happy. And life before kids, Brandon raced motocross and supercross professionally, and Lynette was a lifestyle model. You'll see her. Anyway, they're all over the place musically. Best food is Mexican. I was just thinking of that today. I eat Mexican food all the time and I love it. I live here in California, so it's good. Anyway, Brandon, thank you for saying yes to us today, and we're delighted to have you. And take it away.
Well, thank you, Carrie. It's a pleasure being here. I'm going to tell everybody just a 10-second story about Carrie. I've never said this ever publicly. I'm gonna say it from stage one of these days. I think it was one of the very first events. She didn't know who I was. I had just been introduced to her, but not face to face yet. I'd heard she had come to the company. We were only in the company just a few months before Carrie. She was standing next to a gentleman, which I now know is Stu. We were in a concession line, and she leans over to Stu and she says, "These people have no idea what they have their hands on." That is the exact word she said, and she was right. I didn't even know what I had my hands on. Maybe some of you that are on here that are our business partners, you're starting to realize what you have your hands on. For those that are guests that are here, it's impossible for me in the next few minutes to put into words what you have your hands on. You truly have to experience it for yourself. You typed in a password tonight to get into this Zoom, and that password is what drives me. It's why I'm here tonight. No matter who you are, what walk of life you come from, all of you want that password. All of you want it. And so some of you are going to have different definitions for what that looks like. Some of you, that's better health. For some of you, that's some financial relief. For some of you, it's a little of both, please. Thank you. Yes, I'd like a little of both. And so it's what drives me and why I'm here tonight, because as Carrie said, my wife and I were in a little bit of a pickle in 2008, 2009. We had the house, we had the cars, we had the dream, we had the businesses, we had the babies, but we saw 17 years of hard work disappear in 6 months. And so while we weren't put out on the street, I was forced to just really, really do a lot of things that I didn't want to do anymore, and a lot of hours. And I was in a pickle. It was worse than a pickle. I was in the jar of pickles. And there might be a lot of people right now that are in a jar of pickles because things, let's just face it, guys. Ask yourself, are things getting easier in this world? For most people, no. The answer for most people is no, it's not getting easier. Things are getting more difficult. And I am so glad that I was introduced to this company, because I believe there's two types of people in this world. There's the type people that point at problems like, look, there's a problem. There's a problem. Look what they're doing wrong. Look what they're doing wrong. And then there's another group of people who solve problems. So there's problem pointers and there's problem solvers. And I enjoy doing what I'm about to do for just the next couple minutes, because I know we have the ability to solve two problems for you. We can solve some health issues for you at the core of where the health problems originate. That's in your cells. It later manifests in other areas of your life, but we fix the cells first. And I know we can fix some things financially, and that's what I want to share with you guys tonight. So while I'm pulling up my screen to this PowerPoint, I'll let you guys know I am very much just an average guy. You would not know me. Like when I walk in the grocery store, no one cares. I am an average guy. But I have an above average desire for change in my life and choices in my life. And that word freedom, that's what we all want, the ability to make decisions when we want, how we want. And that's why I love getting to share this information with you guys tonight. So I'm going to talk to you briefly. Let me say back up again. I believe that there is no opportunity unless you're solving a problem. And I am going to show you guys tonight an absolute breakthrough in the health and wellness world, something that blew me away and I know solves a big problem. So I'm going to share with you a little insight, my 14 years of being around this company and the science of the company, because I believe without knowing that, there is no opportunity. But I think if you guys pay attention to what I say during the product portion of this, you're going to see some profit potential in what we're talking about. So let's jump into this, guys. I love what we have developed here. Carrie, I heard this come out of her mouth a few weeks ago, and I could feel the passion when she said it. Take it, feel it, share it. And its most simple guys, in its most simple form, this is what all of us do every day. The question is, do you get paid to do it? You guys are in social media every day for the guests that are here. And I can promise you, you are sharing information on social media, but very few of you are getting paid for it. And I promise you, Facebook and Instagram is getting paid for it, for the content you're putting in. So taking it, feeling it, and sharing it is the LifeVantage way. And if you choose to do that, there is fun to be had. There's definitely money to be made. And then we hope you choose to make a difference with that and in your abilities. So let's jump into this, where this story gets started. I love this story. I got two of the products right here in my hands. They're like they go everywhere I go. This is where it all started. There was a news investigative report back in 2005. I cannot believe we're closing in on 20 years since this thing aired. But let me explain why I'm talking about a 20-year-old television broadcast or 18-year-old television broadcast. It's because the significance of what they found. There is a process in our body, and I'm going to try and get through this quickly because your time is valuable, and there's no way I can give you everything in just a few minutes. But let's just say this, guys. There's a point in your life where you're getting stronger and faster, health-wise. Like, is a 15-year-old person, 15, stronger and faster than a 5-year-old? And the answer almost all the time should be yes, right? Like a 15-year-old stronger than a 5-year-old. But is a 60 or 70-year-old stronger and faster than an 18-year-old? And the answer is like, no. Like, maybe in some odd situation, but come on, like, the vast majority, 99% of the time, no. So what happens? Why are we getting stronger and faster and better at one point in our life, and then every year weaker? Well, it's the aging process. And one of the major contributors to the aging process is happening at the cellular level. And what's happening is there's some enzymes in our body that are there to protect us. It's there to help the cell function at a high level the way it's supposed to. Somewhere around 20 years old, that production of that enzyme starts to reduce. And every year of life after, It's less and less prevalent in your cells. And that's why, with no coincidence, that some of the real health issues that you don't want to deal with usually happen later in life. Unfortunately, more and more younger people are dealing with really bad things, and it's all related to something called oxidative stress and your body's ability to neutralize damage at the cellular level. Well, this little
Unmute him.
Brandon, can
Brandon,
you
you're
unmute
muted.
yourself?
muted.
Sorry.
got it. No, I know. You're trying to find
There's a
some
lot of
background
talking.
noise.
I had to. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no problem. No problem. Within minutes of you guys taking this tablet for the first time, your cells start producing that enzyme again at a higher level than it did before you swallowed the first tablet. And by the time you take the 30 tablets in here, by the time this thing stops making noise, there's no more tablets left. Your body is no longer dealing with the oxidative stress the way it was before. In fact, it's reduced by 40% in 30 days. 40%. Now, I know that might not sound significant, but let me tell you, it is extremely significant because of what that means to your health. Free radical damage and oxidative stress is related to every function of the body. There's a website called PubMed. I'll give Tara Wilson a little laugh. I had never heard of PubMed. I'd heard of pubs, but not PubMed. That's the joke she likes. But anyway, if you go into pubmed.gov and you type in the word oxidative stress, you're going to see thousands upon thousands, hundreds of thousands of studies. That should give you some insight of the significance, the millions upon millions of dollars that are being done to research oxidative stress. And for all my entrepreneurs out there, put your entrepreneur cap on for a second. Why do you think universities would be studying oxidative stress? For the same reason schools like to win national championships in football. It's money. If they can find a solution to oxidative stress, that can be sold and products can be produced. It's a massive, massive problem that people are trying to find solutions to. And that is the significance of what we are talking about tonight. You guys, this product has been proven by studies upon studies. And so why do we have oxidative stress? Well, you can see we're just our environment. You can't escape it. Just breathing oxygen, you can't escape it. Creating free radicals is part of the survival process. This helps get those enzymes going again. And so what does it feel like? What does oxidative stress feel like? Because, a lot of times you don't feel it, but it becomes evident later. So it's like just being tired, that fatigue problem that comes on, or constantly looking for some type of stimulant, caffeine, because you're tired, not remembering where your keys are, where you parked your car, or where you walk, why you walked in a room. That's all part of oxidative stress. Forgetting your kids' names. No, that might just be a parent thing. Lack of concentration. Of course, aches and pains. I saw a TV ad today for an ex-football player advertising tennis shoes that you just slide on. You know why? Because as you get older, it's harder to tie your shoes. Like, that's part of the aging process and oxidative stress. Sickness. And I'm just going to tell you guys this. Do you know anybody that wants to be sicker than they were this year? I mean, do you know anybody that wants to say, yes, I want to be sicker next year? And the answer is no. Everybody wants to be healthier. Everyone. The question is, how are you going to do it? Are you going to try to continue to do it the old way, or something called activation? Using what comes from the earth. Like, literally, if you had the opportunity to take a product that was synthetically made, chemicals, or something that comes from 5 plants, but has the same results, what would you choose? And the answer all the time is plants. We would choose what comes from the earth. And it's a simple recipe, but that recipe is patented. And that recipe is the only recipe since this product has been studied to produce the results that we are getting, the reduction in oxidative stress. And so this is what I kind of teed up a little bit ago. This is where you can go validate at pubmed.gov. I mean, that's a lot of words and information on one page, and that's not all of it. Like, that's just a touch of what's there and available for you to go validate the science behind activation And what separates us from every other company, supplement company in the world, because we're not a supplement company. We're actually just activating your body to do what it was meant to do. Now, I told you this science is almost 20 years old. The product that we talked about is over 14 years old. And in the process of understanding how to activate the cells, we realized there's other cell activators or receptors. And so just last year, we released the world's first activated collagen, guys. It's a big, big thing in the world. Collagen, is it real? Does it work? And this, my friends, is one of a kind. It's an unbelievable product. And speaking as a guy, right? I'll tell you, when I heard the company was releasing this, I was not excited. I was not like jumping out of my chair excited, because this is my girlfriend. Like this is my baby right here, right? However, I'll tell you, my heart function has improved. I wear a heart monitor when I work out, and my peak heart rate, I'm achieving a higher peak heart rate by almost 20 beats per minute than I was before I was taking this stuff. So heart function for a 50-year-old male, for anybody, but a 50-year-old male, that becomes a big topic for heart function. I'm extremely excited about what this has done for my body, and it's everything. It's your gut, it's your hair, of course, it's your skin. I'm going to show you some pictures in a second that will blow your mind. Everything you can see here is associated to collagen. Without collagen, I think someone said you're just kind of a blob, and that's kind of gross, but that's what it is. Our collagen is that important to our body. And so liquid collagen is an activated collagen. It's what separates us from any other collagen that's out there. It does three things. It activates your collagen, it replenishes what's there, and then it helps you hold on to what you have longer. And so we do that with some really crazy, unique, amazing ingredients. Our ruby red quinoa is one of the ingredients that helps us absorb more collagen. We've got study after study that shows the density that we're able to increase with our collagen. We have chosen a marine peptide, but not just one form or type. There are 10 different collagens in this bottle, guys, not just one or two. And by the way, this product, guys, I'll show you in just a second, is formulated in a liquid form for a specific reason. But before we get to that, what are the uglies that are not in it, right? No sugars, no sweeteners, or no artificial sweeteners, no GMO, no dairy, no gluten, no soy, all the bells and whistles, right? And this is what I was kind of jumping the gun on. It's liquid. So let's say you're taking another collagen that's the same price, but it's powder, or even if it's half the price. Do you know that only 10 to 30% of that product is actually being absorbed and used in your body? So like if that's, if you're paying $100 for a collagen for a month, but only 10% is getting there, you're only using $10 of your $100. The other 90 is wasted. Whereas when you have a liquid collagen like ours, 90% or more absorption rate. The study that was done, really significant results, over 100% or 100% increase in density. That's what your skin needs. That's why younger skin looks so youthful. It's the density of the skin. But let's get to this. Like, I could talk for ages, but just look at the pictures, guys. Like, it's beyond words, really. And it's not just face and neck. It's your skin. It's everywhere, right? But you'll see a lot of face photos, but you'll see also some leg photos, all different skin types, different ages, different timelines, an amazing assortment of results on different walks of life. Look at this. Just absolutely incredible, incredible. The famous leg pictures, incredible, incredible results. More leg pictures, just amazing, right? Great stuff for us to be able to know that when we buy this, what kind of product we're actually getting. Just incredible. Yes, even hair, right? All of it. And so can you imagine if that's what you see on the outside, what's going on the inside? In fact, like, I love, like, listen, I don't know if you can hear this. Like, can you hear this? Oh, that is like the greatest sound to me. I love it, right? It's the greatest sound.
I'm jealous.
It's amazing. It's literally, it's amazing. You don't have to, refrigerate it. It's super easy to pack wherever you go. It's an incredible, incredible product. So when you take these things together, it's even, let me jump back, even a better product. We're getting studies that are just really, really blowing people's minds on how powerful these two products are when you take them together. A new complement to this line is something called True Renew. And I could do a whole presentation just on this. My Australian team right now, they're like skin freaks. They are out of their minds on this product right now. They are literally, this one lady sent me a message and she said, I don't know what's in. She's like, what kind of sorcery is in this bottle? Like, she's like, what is this? It's like magic in a bottle. And I'll mention, if you stay on just for a few more minutes, how you can get this for free or heavily discounted. So, we know that some of you are starting to think about being activated, and maybe you're thinking about certain loved ones that should be taking this product. And believe me, those loved ones are thinking you should be taking the product. We've got a full line of products. So these two to me are must, but maybe you have a specific health goal. Maybe you want specifically more energy. We've got a line for that. Specifically better hair. We've got a line for that. It goes on to gut health. We've got a line for that, all under the umbrella of activation. And so with all that being said, when we started this out tonight, I told you that what drives me is more choice in my life. I do not like being told what to do, and you probably don't either. Unfortunately, the majority of most people's adult life, they have to pay the bills, which means they have to work, and usually working for someone else. And the beauty about this company is it's giving the possibilities for us to do something on our own terms. And so we are able to take the product, you're going to feel it, and then you get to share it. And so when you think of the perfect, like if you can envision what's the perfect way to work or earn money, would it be in a cubicle? Would it be 9 to 5, 40 hours a week? Or would it be different? Would it be a dress code that you have to wear? Or would it be different? And I bet you it's different. With us, you get a business model built for you. It's incredible. So you don't need to bring any assets to the table as far as like website design. There's no overhead. There's no employees. I had those. If you've had employees, let's have our own little Zoom and we can share stories one day. You can work from anywhere, as I mentioned. If you've got Wi-Fi and cell phone service, you literally can run this business. You've got built-in customer care and customer call centers that are around the clock because we are a global team. Right now, all of you should say yes to this simply for the tax benefits. I'm telling you, this is one of my pet peeves. You guys can save $5,000 to $7,000 a year if you own your own business. It does not cost $5,000 to partner up with us at LifeVantage. You are going to make money, bottom line, in 2023 if you join us by just getting the tax benefits of owning your own business. And by the way, we're a debt-free company. If you look in those pictures, that was us this year in Times Square. Our company is publicly traded. I got to be there with a few of my peers. It was a I don't want to say once in a lifetime, but it was a lifetime event. Guys, we are talking about a significant opportunity with a significant company. Dig in a little bit more, you're going to find some incredible things about our board of directors. Aaron Brockovich is on our board of directors. Like, yeah, Julia Roberts, like that Aaron Brockovich is on our board of directors. So how do you get paid? How do you get paid to share this information? Well, the first step is you pick a pack. The pack that I suggest to most people, or let's just say this, let me back up. That's not the right thing to say. The hottest selling pack in the world right now is right in front of you, the Healthy Glow Enrollment Pack. It by far is the hottest selling pack in the world. However, if you like the biggest savings like I do, I bought the big pack. it comes with almost a 100% or 50% savings off of retail is what I'm trying to say. If you bought these onesie twosies, you would pay double of what you would pay by buying the big pack. And you get that True Renew free by buying these packs right now through the end of this year. Step 2, if you're ready to start joining this company and doing something on your own and making your own rules, is you pick a stack. And the stack that we encourage is these 2 products from people that have been doing this for a while. Don't reinvent the wheel. These are the 2 products. Take Protandim and take True Science Liquid Collagen every day. It's going to have a massive impact in your health. It will allow you to have a story that you can share. And this is the stack that you want to be using. And as I said, the True Renew is free right now through the end of this year. And free with consultant enrollment packs through the 29th of next year. So what does this all mean, though? What's possible? I'll say this, that third column, the average monthly commissions, it starts at $8 and it ends at $137,000. Maybe $8 doesn't excite you. It certainly probably doesn't get rid of too many financial problems. And maybe you think 137 is just crazy and no one makes that. I get it. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to scan down that third column and I want you to pick a number. Even if you came into this not even thinking about the business, I want you to pick a number that is big enough that this becomes worth your time to have a conversation with the person that put you on here. There's a number. I don't know if it's $200 or the 600 or the 1,000 or the 3,000 or what the number is, but pick a number and tell the person, if you can show me how to make that, I want to have the business conversation with you. Show me how to make that. And I can promise you, the person that put you on here either can tell you their personal experience or they can get you on the phone or a Zoom with someone that is making that number. That's a sure thing. So take it, feel it, share it. There is an absolute movement if you're not feeling it. I feel it. I've been around this company for a while and we are absolutely running wide open right now. It is fun in this company. When you're solving people's health problems and financial problems, it's a lot of fun. And when you're solving people's problems, there is money to be made. And as I said, we hope you join us so that you make a difference with us. It's absolutely a pleasure to have been here with you guys tonight. Let me wrap this up by saying this, guys. In order for you to get what you want, the freedom, you're going to have to make some decisions. And this may sound harsh, but it's a reality. You either start making some hard decisions or start taking some chances, some risks. Like I took a chance on this company because I didn't know the company. Neither do you. Like I had to I don't know, but there's enough there. But here's what I know. If I didn't take chances, I was going to always have to work for someone that does. If you don't start taking some chances, if you don't start taking some risk, you are going to always work for someone who does. And here's the thing. There is no risk at this company. We're publicly traded. We've been around 14 years. We've got $17 million in the bank, and we've paid hundreds of millions of dollars in commissions. There's no risk here. I know what this company is. I know. This product, I just showed you, this PubMed, there's over 24 studies. There's no risk on the product. The only risk is you. And it's time for you to bet on you. It is time. If you don't bet on you, no one else will. It is time for you to bet on you. The rest is done at this company. And the beauty is there is a community that is ready to link arms with you. I didn't have any experience when I said yes to this company, and it turned out pretty good for us. And we've repeated that story over and over. All I did is I took it, I felt it, and we shared it. I'm forever grateful that we decided to say yes. Say yes, and let's change some things in your life. Thank you, Carrie, for having me on. Back to you.
You're a pleasure, Brandon. Thank you so much. That was super, super refreshing. I'm kind of sick of listening to myself. Thank you. Very, very much appreciated, and happy Thanksgiving.